Hello, everybody. It has always been a question why we need to study history, as it is loaded with so much of information, dates, and sometimes we even find it irrelevant. But history is very much relevant, and today we are trying to answer the question why we need to study history when we are not willing to make career into it. So, why we study history? Because it tells us about 5,000 years of civilization, in fact more than 5,000 years of civilization, how as a human we have grown, how as a society we have grown. Apart from that, it also helps us in decision making. So we can take any aspect of society or any previous major wars which has happened. It has affected the decision making for today. Like, for example, the War of Panipat has changed the complete history of Maratha Empire, right? And few decisions which were made were based on their past, and few decisions which the next generation took was also dependent on the past. So history always helps us in decision making. All the careers, any career you choose, you need to have knowledge of history. L- Whether you want to be an entrepreneur, whether you want to go to army, you want to become a civil servant, any career you choose, you need to study history. Then another thing will be, we get a neutral eye to look at our society, how the political behavior is, how the social behavior is, how the economical behavior of the society is, and we get a political eye of that. So that is also very important. Another thing of why we need to study history and how to make it interesting. First thing, we can watch lots of period films, right? Because period films not on, I understand that all the time they are not very interesting to see, but they gave us a clear idea what kind of characters were there, and a deep insight into the timeline and the society which existed then. Mohenjo-daro is one movie. Then there are several movies, Bollywood movies and the Hollywood movies, which you can go and see. Even the literature history in Shakespeare's movies, you can see. The culture is very much seen over there. So next thing, civics. Coming to the civics, why we need to study civics as well. So civics is our general way of life. You know, our day-to-day activities are related to civics. So let's take example of our own house. So when we spend something, so we have particular budget of everything for sanitization, for maintenance, for grocery, for clothing, and for everything. So those these things are not completely independent. They are interrelated, at the same time they are independent, right? So we need to study civics in this way. Take your aadhar card, pan card, license, anything. Okay, so civics is our day to day life. Now how we can make civics more interesting? So we can go and visit anganwadis or any government office, which will make you understand how the system works in a better way. Our constitution is very interesting text to study, and we get a deeper insight of our society, of rules and regulations which are being followed since years, and why they have made exactly like this. So history and civics is what we are going to deal with, and of course the geography as well, but that will be, deal in the separate video. So thank you for now.